Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis-Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field? The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Entering play call, we have 7 options. 5, 4, return left to select.
Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
PHP's formation, pistol, Stronelli, PHP's red option, PHP's dive, red option, Ace doubling, empty and PHP power out.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Plows through the defense. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Officials are stopping the clock as there is still a Mississippi State player down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Looking left. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Entering play call, Jets to sprint HB flat. A flood. Formation, purchasing Jets, X-Hatter. X-Hatter.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Now here's Simmons. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
Categories. Personnel, there are 6 categories. Cover 1 oil. Cover 4 cons. SS bits. Cover 4 cons.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Rolls right. Slings it downfield. It's complete. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Turning it on. The 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spot at the 25-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Moves the pocket. It's Jacobs. Firing to the right, complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Here's a give to Hardy. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They go play action with Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Hoffman. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Tells the run, lost a pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Simmons on play action. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to Hardy. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive.
There are entering paused screen. You have 10 options. Resume is selected. Entering play call.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. He's got it still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring it down at the 12-yard line.
Categories, there are 4 subcategories. Oversheet, there are 4 categories. We have 15 now. Cover on the wall. Cover 4 cons. SS Blitz, LB Blitz, SS Blitz free.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking for a man. It's Jacobs. Hauls it in. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Trying to get the corner. Way off target there.
Entering play call. WS Blitz, SSLB Blitz, WS, SSLB Blitz, cover 3, SSLB Blitz, cover 3 Sky.
Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. This time they'll throw it. Unloads it left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Option is set to option is wing, Weiss kick.
Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
AHB power G, AHB wing tight, deuce glow, ace. Ace overload. AHB Patisi, wing slot, Patis, Hawaii screen, bunch. Spacing switch.
Great place to start for this offense. Here's a give to Hardy. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Simmons on the play fake. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though. And you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Hail special field goal carrier pick FGH shovel punt.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback.
SS blitz 3. LB blitz. Cover 2.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Jacobs. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
Play call, cover 3 match.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Fresh center downs going to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline.
Cover 2, cover 3 doesn't catch.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. A big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
Pass.
Dropping back, it's Jacobs. Dumps it off in the flats. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Looking to move the chains, Mississippi State lines up on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Right side, it's Cotton. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Cover 3 hard flat.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, set it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion. He gets the big 1st down.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
They'll run it on the counter. Nowhere to go.
That defense is about getting off the football, and when that defensive line can be disrupted and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Making the adjustment. Needs it here on 4th down. Complete to the left. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking downfield, it's Jacobs. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Entering play call, coach suggestions, row 6
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Austin Simmons, the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll give it to Hardy. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Simmons. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And so far early in this game, and you've got to be impressed with this defense and the physicality and then stopping the run. You could tell it's a priority for this defense. They're up there. They're close to the line of scrimmage. The ground game right now not going, and the defense is dialed in on it.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Simmons. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on third. fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. Now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
Options, selected.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. It's a draw. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Complete. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain it 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Entering paused screen, you have 3 options.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Jacobs. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Entering play call.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Mississippi State calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
There are 4 categories.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Changing the routes with his receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 4 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's Georgia able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that's now victory number 1 on this season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Moving the pocket, it's Jacobs. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw in the very small windows under duress.
Cover 3 hard flat.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Complete downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Bulldogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 2nd down, going to throw it. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Turning it on. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Here's Simmons to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And his throw is incomplete.
And you got to feel good about where you're at on this field, man. The defense forces the turnover, sets you up so good. Now, the whole playbook is wide open. 1st down, they go with the pass. I would not be surprised if they turn right around here, try to get more physical, try to run the football, and try to capitalize on this field position.
Here's a give to Hart. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Good teams find ways to win, and bad teams find ways to lose, and that's an example of that right there. You need a touchdown to tie or take the lead here in the 2nd half. You've got a golden opportunity. Down in the red zone, you just can't put it on the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
LB blitz, cover 2. LB blitz, cover 2. Under, cover 3 hard flat. Even, cover 1, cover 3 match.
Offense in a bunch formation. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Jacobs. He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling here out to the 35.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Will go over G. Under. Cover 2. Will go fire 3.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. He's got the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Palmer.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down the field, right? With his speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to go get it with their legs, but he gave the play a chance. He allowed the routes to develop and let everybody work the scramble drill to find a big-time completion.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Trying to establish the run. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
2 invert, 3 fire.
Hey, this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Looking downfield, it's Jacobs. Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Option is gun. I form. Choose the player to replace. Choose a new player. You have 4 options. Choose the formation. Pro. There are 4 categories.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
7 options. Comebacks is selected.
The run to the right. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gains, some layups, some screens. They need some yaks, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O.
Cover 4, SS Blitz, LB Blitz, SS Blitz 3, cover 2, under, cover 2, will go 5 for picketing, cover 1, cover 3, SS Blitz 2.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They use the end around, first play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Cover 2, will go 5-3, Tampa 2. Cover 3 hard, cover 2 man. Cover 3 hard flat.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might as well run him again. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Dropping back, it's Jacobs. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
Cover 4 pawns. SS Blitz 3. Personnel, there are 6 categories. Over, under. Cover, hammer 0 blast. Cover 4 quarters.
Boy, at this stage of the game, when every snap and every yard counts, that penalty is costly. It's 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That one's not even close.
Entering play call, smash blitz. Personnel, nickel. 5-2. 4, over. SS blitz, LB blitz.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Jacobs. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Entering
just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
For categories, you have 15 options. Cover 2 is selected.
With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. On play action. Buying a little time to his left. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Cover 3 Pat. SS blitz 2.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Cross HP wheel, close combo.
Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged.
He's looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
You know what they need. You know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Now here's Simmons. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Throwing Simmons. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Bringing it back. And with the pick six. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That adds their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. too, has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
From the gun on third down, Simmons. This time on target.
Entering play call.
They down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to Hardy. Breaks into the open. Down he goes.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable. And they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense is going to try to run the ball again.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Takes the easy one to the back. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have two more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Simmons. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Second and long here. Looking for room to the right, it's Hardy. Maybe some room here. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points, and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play, and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
They go play action with Simmons. Going long. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Entering play
They'll take the penalty and move them back.
Coach AHB zone, D spot. AHB zone double, D spot. AHB zone double, Caleb.
Offense set on first down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Here's Simmons to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive.
Going to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's not afraid to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Entering play call. Cover 1 yard.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Entering play call.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back.
LB blitz.
Quarterback changing the play. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The run inside. It's Hardy. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. One more time, it's Hardy. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Choose a player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new player. You have 11 options. Choose a formation, area for categories.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This third down a little longer after that penalty. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find them.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today,